Well, I hope you're ready for a little unindoctrination. This is an impromptu emergency good news podcast, emergency disclosure news podcast, and emergency good news podcast. The real story of the Minnesota riots. Truth is stranger than fiction. And these riots are showing the real truth about the American situation. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. I won't take much of your time tonight. This will be very quick. And we know there's not going to be much of a live. We're not going to interact with the audience. We're just going to get going. And we're going to put this out there for its consumption at mainly a later date. Folks, this has to be said. This has to be shared. I do it at some risk to the channel, but we have to be able to tell the truth, or what's the use of even being here? The real story of the Minnesota riots. Truth is stranger than fiction. And we are showing the real truth about the American situation. And these riots show the real truth about the American situation. They really do. And the news is not what you think it is. And we're going to show you what the reality is right here and right now. Just give me a second to get myself situated here. Very emotional time for us all. Very emotional podcast, very emotional broadcast. And here we are doing what we can to bring some sense and bring some sensibility to this situation, ladies and gentlemen. That's our hope. And there's just so much stupidity, so much garbage, so much lunacy going on out there. I had to bring this to you and give you the perspective of what's really happening, and give you the perspective of what this really shows us about America, because this shows us who we are, and this shows us where we are. There is no doubt about it, ladies and gentlemen. So let's take a quick look at this. We're going to look at the situation, and we're going to look at what the situation tells us about America. The two cops, Chauvin and I forget his name, the Asian cop, they were brothers-in-law. The two cops were brothers-in-law. Kelly Chauvin, that's the girl. That's the brother of this other cop. Her brother, Officer Tao, is one of the police officers in the Minneapolis Police Department with Derek Chauvin, her husband. Ladies and gentlemen, two of the police officers involved in the incident were brothers-in-law. Weird, right? You haven't seen weird yet. I don't mean to laugh, but weird, right? Well, there's more. The victim was a porn actor. The victim was a porn actor. You can find his videos. He was a porn actor. And guess what? The white cop did gay porn. The two of the cops were brothers-in-law. The victim did porn. The cop that has now been arrested did gay porn, allegedly. And the white cop and the guy that got killed worked together for years at a bar. Years. They knew each other. They knew each other well. They knew each other well, ladies and gentlemen. They knew each other well. Think of this. The victim did porn. The white cop did gay porn. The white cop and the victim worked together for years. And there were 4 cops involved. One was black, one was Asian, one was mixed, one was white. But wait, there's more. So let me make sure I have this straight. Two guys that know each other well meet up at a crime scene. They're both porn actors. Think of that. They're both porn actors. Two of the cops are brothers-in-law. One guy ends up dead. Cities end up flames via imported rent-a-thugs. The Minnesota governor said today that 80% of the protesters were from out of town. And these idiot experts want us to believe that this shows us that America hates each other and then Americans hate each other and then America's ready to blow up. And that's what's really happening. This is really America. No, it's not really America. And I have to say this, we haven't seen a body yet. And the autopsy showed that he didn't die from asphyxiation. He died from underlying heart conditions and being heavily drugged. The 911 call shows that Mr. Floyd was super drunk, tried to pay with a $20 bill that was fake, didn't even have the motor skills necessary to pay for the cigarettes, so he just walked out with them. Sits in his car in front of the store that he just stole some cigarettes from while the owner is calling 911. I'm calling the cops on you. He was Asian. And he just sits there. There's something wrong with him, the guy was saying. And this poor store owner, they ask him, give us a description. Tall, big, brawny. Is he black or white? Very big guy. He didn't want to say black. He didn't want to be branded a racist. So finally they're like, dude, was he black or white? He's a black guy. Store owner doing everything he can to do it right. Mr. Floyd, drugged, unable to do what he's there for, sits out in front of the store he just robbed and waits for the 5-0 to show up. And the 5-0 shows up, and it's a guy he worked with for years, and his brother-in-law, his fellow porn actor, shows up. And it all goes south from there. Word is that the guy that did Epstein's autopsy did this autopsy. Don't know if that's true or not. Can't confirm it. Can't confirm it. Epstein's corner, is said to have done the autopsy. They were porn stars. And the haters and the gloom and doomers and the people that hate America, the people that are liars, the people that want things to end in flames, the people that don't have any integrity are trying to make us think, and they're telling us this is really America. It's not. Let me show you what really is America. Let me show you what really is America, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you what really is America. This is America. This is real Americans. These are real Americans showing real America. These are true American heroes, and this is the true story. Remember this, not their fiction. Look at these men. A cop gets separated. And these men form a human shield to protect this cop. Look at this. These men form a human shield to protect this cop that got separated. Don't you tell me that my country is the imported George Soros paid rent-a-thugs, paid to burn and loot and steal and incite riot. Don't tell me that's my country, because it's not. I have fought for this country. I have worn this country's uniform. I know this country. And what you're trying to tell me this country is, it is not. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my America. These men are my American brothers. These men are real American heroes. These men are the real story of this situation. And we will remember their story, not your fiction, because we know we will win. It is very, very plain and very, very clear that this whole situation has been stirred up to try to blame President Trump and try to keep him from getting reelected. Sorry, party's over. You lose. The America that you want to be, the one that's burning, the one that's rooting, the one that's rioting, it's not even really America now. And we will not allow you to make your vision of America reality, not in our nation, not on our watch. We have worked hard and fought together to make America great again, and we will keep America great in spite of you. We're forgetting your narrative. We're flushing your narrative. We're not buying your narrative. This is the truth of what happened. These are the real Americans. These are the real American heroes. These are my American brothers. This is the true story. I will remember them. And I've already forgotten you. This is the real story. This is the real America. Love you, gentlemen. I think President Trump needs to find out who these gentlemen are. And he needs to give these gentlemen honors for standing up and putting their own lives on the line to save a fellow human that he is sworn to protect. President Trump, find the names of these individuals, please, sir. Give these individuals the honor that they deserve as true American heroes. This is the story. This is the real America. These are the real Americans. These are the American heroes. This is the true story. This is the story that we will remember, not your fiction. We win, you lose. We've worked hard to make America great again, and we will continue to work together to keep America great. You lose. We win again. See you in November. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower, American winner.